on stage this afternoon before, anybody else sees them. So once again, give yourselves a big, big round of applause. Now, a quick background. For almost 50 years, Miss Asia Pacific International has been sharing true stories of women from all over the world, bringing world-class elegance and purpose to a global stage and celebrating beauty with a mission. And that mission for this year is not only to crown Miss Asia Pacific International successor, but to empower women to embrace their authentic selves with confidence and with grace, to encourage personal growth and compassion, and more importantly, to become a positive influence to people all over the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are also lucky because today, here in Okada, not just are we going to be, seeing our beautiful contestants and candidates. You guys are in for great prizes from our generous sponsors. Let's also give them a big round of applause, all our sponsors, putting this and making sure that everybody enjoys this afternoon. All right, to our esteemed guests, to see where this mission takes us is, of course, our main goal. And let's take a moment as our candidates will light up the stage with their bold and fiery presence. But before that, a quick reminder to everybody here today, our hashtag that we're going to be using, if you're going to be posting about our event on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, please use our hashtag #HerStoryAblaze and please tag Miss Asia Pacific International, all right? So we can actually let the world know that we are hosting our beautiful ladies here in the Philippines. Over the years, Miss Asia Pacific International has been providing women with opportunities to grow, lead, and make their mark. And this is all thanks to a remarkable group of people. With that said, I'd like to acknowledge their presence and their unwavering testament and true beauty that lies in confidence, resilience, and grit. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for the people behind this organization's success. We're going to start, of course, with our Miss Asia Pacific Board of Directors. Let's give them a big round of applause. Today, we're also going to be honoring a leader whose vision continues to inspire transformation and empower women across the globe. With passion and purpose, she keeps the flame of this burning legacy alive. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming and giving a big round of applause to Miss Asia Pacific International's President, Attorney Eva Patalinhook Lin.
The Board of Directors, Chairman Joseph Ladd, Mr. Randy Havilenya, and of course the Board of Members who are watching our live today, Executive Director Jackie Lee, Board Members Jefferson Tan, Tiffany Tan, and Carlos Hines. I'd like to greet our esteemed guests here today, members of the press, partners, and most especially our beautiful candidates backstage. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. As the President of Miss Asia Pacific International, it is with deep pride and joy that I welcome you today of this year's press presentation. This year, we come together with a theme, Transformative Journey, with a powerful hashtag #HerStoryAblaze. It is a tribute to a strength of women, not just in where we come from, but in who we become. Every candidate here today brings with her a story of courage, change, and growth. Each one represents their own country, not just their country, but a cause, a voice, and a personal fire that continues to burn brighter with every step she takes. And if there's one thing I know, it's that transformation is never easy, but it's always worth it. I say that not just as your president, but because I am a woman who has also lived it. I began my journey as a beauty queen standing in a stage just like this, full of dreams and uncertain of what the future held. But life, as it does, asked me to evolve. I became a mother, and in that role, I discovered new strength, love, and responsibility. I also pursued a profession that demands discipline, passion, and perseverance. With that, I became a lawyer. And now, I stand before you as the president of the very organization that helped me shape into the woman I am today. I am very thankful with this organization. Thank you so much. My story is just one example of what this pageant represents. That women can be many things: graceful and strong, nurturing and ambitious, beautiful and intelligent. That we can evolve, redefine ourselves, and rise again and again. That's what is Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 is all about. We're not just crowning queens, we're amplifying voices. We're building platforms for women whose stories deserve to be heard and whose fire deserves to be seen. To our candidates, this journey is more than just a competition. It is a chapter in your own transformation. Embrace it, grow with it, and most of all, let your fire burn brightly as ever. To our media, sponsors, and supporters, thank you for walking this path with us. Your belief in our mission helps us with our global mission to create a community where empowered women can uplift others and change the world. This year, may we continue to honor every woman's evolution. May we light the way for others, and may we proudly say, this is her story, this is her fire, this is #HerStoryAblaze. Welcome to Miss Asia Pacific International 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Madriaga. Thank you so much for those very inspiring words, attorney. Now, speaking of women and their transformative power, last year in 2024, we were able to celebrate every hue and showcase candidates who embody confidence, vision, and purpose. Representing last year's mission, we now call in an astoundingly beautiful woman, if you would, and of course, who has been leading a positive charge in the country and the entire of the pageantry space. From the United States of America, a queen who embodies grace, intelligence, and empowerment like no other. The Miss Asia Pacific International 2024 Grand Winner. Let's give a supremely warm welcome to Janellis Leiva. Miss Asia Pacific International's most enduring partnerships is with a shoe brand that has helped women tell their stories. One powerful step at a time since the year 1994, this brand has been crafting footwear that marries elegance with all-day comfort. This brand is none other than Zendaya Shoes. And today, it is our pleasure to continue on to the next chapter of this partnership as we unveil a beautifully crafted pair of shoes which will not just complete your look, but will elevate every step of your path forward. Together, let's join Janellis for the grand unveiling of the Zendaya Shoes for Miss Asia Pacific International 2025. All together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Crafted Zendaya Shoes for Miss Asia Pacific International 2025. Thank you once again to the stunning Miss Janelis Labels. Give her a big round of applause for unveiling the official pageantry shoes for this year's Miss Asia Pacific International 2025. Thank you as well to our visionary brand, Zenea Shoes, once again, Casado, and the leaders of Miss Asia Pacific International, Attorney Eva Patalinhulim and Chairman Joseph Tan. Let's give them a big round of applause. We're going to pause for a few photos. Thank you so much. Of course, Janelis, Ms. Hannah, Attorney Eva, Chairman Joseph. As we officially kick off Miss Asia Pacific International 2025, we'd like to proudly acknowledge those who made today's celebration and transformation possible. This event is presented by Stronghold Insurance and co-presented by the province of Cebu. We'd also like to thank our major sponsors, Passiflex Wires and Cables, Rain or Shine, System, First Standard Finance Corporation, Sheridan Marketing and Jetco Distributor, Tech Master Cebu Builders. We are also honored to recognize our valued sponsors, starting with 4 Points by Sheridan Palawan, Focus LED Bulb, Ilaw ng Bayan, Super Tight Super Glue, Apollo Welding Rod, Sherlock Spray Paint, Mandala Spa and Resort Villas in Boracay, Anaya Beach Resort in Bantayan, Sheridan Boutique Resort in Iloilo City, Sheridan Organic Farm and Resort in Palawan, Armac Tape, Raychem Enterprises, FedChem Manufacturing and Distribution, Panasonic Batteries, Tele Datacom Philippines, Jack Up in Style, our official hairstyling team, Sunny Boy Mindo, our official swimsuit provider, Unified Makeup Artists of the Philippines, our official glam team, Zenea, of course, our official shoe partner, Reyes Nakandong and Company, of course, our official auditing team. Thank you to Hotel 101, Kira Aesthetics, J Park Island Resort and Water Park, Oro China and Diagold Fine Jewelry, Radisson Blue Hotel, Work of Hands, our official florist, the Zen Institute of Medical Spa, Cinderella Drip, Cebu Coliseum Complex Incorporated, Bai Hotel in Cebu, New Star Resort and Casino Cebu, Monarch, Out of Home Digital, or Digital Out of Home, Valicard Transit Incorporated, RMBC Health Reform, Luis Bakery, The Creative Hub Printers, STI Carmona College, Wealth by Rena, Vans. We'd also like to thank Designer Circle Philippines, Sysprotech IT Solutions, Nature Spring, Trade Station, Beza Ware, or Beza Water rather, Buzz Station, Fit Out Source Incorporated, Louis Classic Tea House, Barrio Bar and Lounge, Gordon Ramsay Bar and Grill, Anzani New Mediterranean Restaurant, Satin is Life, Mestiza Healthy Skin Soap, the Department of Rosa at K1 Center by Prestige Bay. Cork Elite Wine Bar and Shop. Antojos. We have Thiocell by Brandy Pharma Incorporated. And of course, our official media partners, special thanks to OBMP Worldwide, Eventology, Pageantology, and Mississology. Let's give all our partners a big round of applause, making another season of this Asia Pacific International very much possible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one of Miss Asia Pacific International's most enduring partnerships is, of course, like I said, with a shoe brand. And we have mentioned that earlier, but right about now, I believe we are all set to meet our astounding lady. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, your candidates for this year's Miss Asia Pacific International. And here they are, the first batch of our stunning candidates for Miss Asia Pacific International 2025.
Deborah, Cristina, Madriaga, Australia. Jana, Janssens, Belgium. Isabela Fernandes, Brasil. Mealyann, Nita, Saing, Cambodia. Naomi, Shotlander, Canada. Patricia, Diaz, Colombia. Sherrylucia Curacao.
undeniably stunning ladies, each on a mission to inspire. Let's give a big hand to our second match of candidates.
Lisa Manos from Germany. Jane Alton Wong. Violeta Soto Honora. Jana Hong Kong. Daniel Belgium, India. Alicia Mui, Isabela, Holland. Hanako, Matsuo, Japan. Pyongyang, Korea. Yang akan terpilih Luxembourg.
second batch of candidates. Our stage is all set to blaze with our next batch of ladies as they take the spotlight. Coming your way is our third batch of Miss Asia Pacific International candidates. Let's give them what they can.
Alicia Mui, but cow! Mariana Garcia, Mexico! Mongolia! Business, shall we? Morocco! Happy Nepal! Netherlands! And across New Zealand. Tracy Johnson, Nigeria.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting our third batch of Miss Asia Pacific International Candidates. The energy on stage is just getting stronger. Last but definitely not the least, our final set of candidates to surely take your breath away. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Anita Rose Gomez, Toronto, Philippines! Woo! Mealyann from Romania! Bianchi Lauren, South Africa! Everything is not open. Bang! Naomi's United Kingdom!
Let's raise the energy one more time for our final batch of stunning Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 candidates. The moment has finally arrived. It is time for us to finally see all our candidates front and center. Here are our beautiful Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 candidates. For the beautiful, the radiant, and transformative Miss Asia Pacific International 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your candidates for Miss Asia Pacific International 2025. One more time, let's hear it for the ladies. Give them a big Philippine welcome. Come on, you guys. We are definitely in for quite a season, as you can see, as you can tell. But before we move on, I'm sure you want to get to know a little bit more about our candidates. But before we get to that, of course, we'd like to introduce the people behind Miss Asia Pacific International, our board of directors, starting with the chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph T. Tan. Our executive director, Ms. Jacqueline Tan Saing. Our board member, Mr. Jefferson Tan. Board member, Tiffany Primalia Tan. Another board member, also Mr. Carlo Marcelo Sainz. Our president, we met her earlier, Ms. Eva Patalinhug Lim. And our general manager, Ms. Cristina Caballero Apla. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm sure you're all excited to get to know them a little bit better. We're gonna do that in a few minutes. But right now, having witnessed the beauty and brilliance of all our candidates, it's time we show them our love and support. I know you guys are probably looking at your favorites as early as now. No? Sino yung mga tingin nyo ang will be Miss Asia Pacific International 2025. So, we are going to be handing out our official voting forms. So we're going to be handing out those forms in a few minutes. Voting forms are being distributed by our official auditing partners from Reyes Takando and Company for the casting of votes for our Darling of the Press Award. So please fill up those forms and make sure you cast your vote so that later on we can award properly our Darling of the Press. On that note, once again, we'd like to acknowledge everybody who made this beautiful event possible. This event is presented by Stronghold Insurance and co-presented by the province of Cebu. We'd also like to acknowledge once again our major sponsors, some of them of course, Pasiflex Wires and Cables, Rain or Shine, thank you so much, Sista, First Standard Finance Corporation, and Sheridan Marketing Incorporated. We'd also like to acknowledge some of our valued sponsors joining us. Panasonic Batteries, thank you so much. 4 Point by Sheraton Palawan. New Star Resort and Casino. Focus LED Bulb. Ilaw ng Bayan. Super Tight Super Glue. Thank you so much, Apollo Welding Rod. Sherlock's Spray Paint. Mandala Spa and Resort, Villas in Boracay, and Anaya Beach Resort in Pantayan. Now, as promised, we have come to a very special part of our program this afternoon. We're going to get to know our ladies a little bit better through some questions from our friends from the media. So here's how it's going to go. We're going to be handing out a mic to some of our friends from the media. Feel free to ask your question to any of our beautiful ladies right here, and hopefully they'll be able to respond according to your question. Starting with, from Eventology, Mr. Ferdy Abejuan. Ferdy. Where's Ferdy? Naging prayer meeting. Ramdam ko yung Holy Spirit. Ferdy? Oh, may question ka daw. Can we have a mic for Ferdy? Ferdy, go ahead. Feel free to address to any of our ladies this afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can I have Miss Cambodia, please?
Miss Cambodia. Oh, I can hear that. Okay. Miss Cambodia. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Hi, Philippines.
Miss Cambodia, what story do you want to tell the world about your journey to Miss Asia Pacific International?
Thank you for that question. You know, I am a divorced single mother, and I lived a life where I felt like I couldn't be myself. I felt like I was giving myself to everybody around me. But there comes a point in time where you can't do that anymore because you have one life to live. So my message here to everyone today is to be yourself, to know who you are, and to live your dream because you can do it. Thank you.
Miss Cambodia, thank you so much. There we go. Next up, we're going to call on Armin Adina of the Philippine Daily Inquirer. Armin, ang bilis mo ngayon, ha? Galing ka pa sa likod natin.
Good afternoon, ladies. I'm Armin Adina from the Philippine Daily Inquirer. May I ask for Miss USA?
Miss USA! Come on down. Oh, watch out. Go ahead.
Hi, Kayla. Just whip out my camera first.
Chat GPT ka pa. Prepare mo yung question.
Kayla, this year's tagline is Her Story of Race. What's so unique about your story?
So prior to this pageant, I actually had a health scare. And
Personally, I wanted to ignore it and just continue on with the pageant. But I decided to prioritize my health as a woman, and my story is to encourage other women to prioritize your health no matter what else is going on in your life. Thank you.
Best of luck to you. Best of luck to all the ladies.
Excuse me, thank you so much. As we proceed, Mr. Noli Perignoso of OPMT Worldwide will be throwing out our next question.
Hello, good afternoon. I want to ask Miss Nigeria.
Miss Nigeria, come on in.
Hi, Miss Nigeria. Okay, by the way, my question is, what a Western African woman like you can learn from joining a beauty pageant like Miss Asia Pacific International?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the first part of the question?
What a Western African woman like you can learn from joining a beauty pageant like Miss Asia Pacific International?
What can you learn from joining a pageant like Miss Asia Pacific International?
Thank you so much for your question. I have entered multiple pageants before, but like an international like this stands for beauty and diversity. I haven't always felt like I was accepted for the way I was. So I feel like in a country contest like Miss Asia Pacific International, you can learn to be yourself and accept yourself and help others strive for that too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have one more question from Edge Tenuria, Pageantology 101.
Hello, mabuhay, Asia, and the Pacific. I just want to ask Miss India.
Miss India. Dalawa na kami sa stage ngayon.
Hi, Miss India. I'm Asia Pageantology. There are a lot of international pageants nowadays. So why pageant fans should also give attention or focus to Miss Asia Pacific International?
Hi Philippines, I am Jana representing India. I feel that Miss Asia Pacific International has carried on this legacy of more than 6 decades, and it has been empowering women and giving wings to a lot of us. From India, we have Jinan Aman, Diamirja, whom I literally worship and look up to. And they have been inspiring a lot of Indians as well as the girls and youths everywhere worldwide. So it is such a platform where you can step in as a girl and come out as a woman. So that's why all the media houses, all these youths who are focused in the beauty pageants must also focus on this Asia Pacific International like that.
Miss India, thank you so much. Walang bias yun, ha? Sabihin nyo, hindi ako nagtawag sa kanya, ha? Oh. Okay, at this point, thank you so much. Give our dear candidates a big round of applause one more time, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, to our gorgeous ladies, thank you so much for sharing a glimpse of who you are and how Miss Asia Pacific International empowers you to encourage positive and transformative change, not only in your country, but perhaps all over the world. Thank you, ladies, so much. And at this point, we're going to be acknowledging our other half of amazing sponsors, of whom, without them, we would not be having this pageant. This event, once again, is presented by Stronghold Insurance and co-presented by the province of Cebu. I'd like to thank our major sponsors, Passiflex Wires and Cables, Rain or Shine, Sista, First Standard Finance Corporation, Sheridan Marketing and Checo Distributor, and of course, Techmaster Cebu Builders. We are honored rather to recognize our valued sponsors, 4 Points by Sheraton Palawan, Focus LED Bulb, Ilaw ng Bayan, Super Tight Super Glue, Apollo Welding Rod, Sherlock Spray Paint, Mandala Spa and Resort Villas, Boracay, Anaya Beach Resort in Bantayan, Sheridan Boutique Resort, Iloilo City, Sheridan Organic Farm and Resort in Palawan, Armat Tape, Raychem Enterprises, FedChem Manufacturing and Distribution, Panasonic Batteries, Teledatacom Philippines, Jack Up in Style, our official hairstyling team. Sunny Boy Mindo, our official swimsuit provider. Unified Makeup Artists of the Philippines, or UMAP, our official glam team. Zendaya, our official shoe partner. Reyes Tacandong and Company, our official auditing team. Hotel 101, Kita Aesthetics, J Park Island Resort and Water Park. Oro China, Digital Fine Jewelry. Radisson Blue Hotel, Work of Hands Official Florist. The Zen Institute, Cinderella Drip and Aesthetics Clinic. Cebu Coliseum Complex Incorporated. We want to thank Bai Hotel, New Star Resort and Casino, Monarch, Digital Out of Home, Valley Car Transit Incorporated, RMBC Help Reform, Luis Bakery, D Creative Hub, STI College in Carmona, Wealth by Rita, Vans, Designers Circle Philippines, Sysprotech IT Solutions, Nature Spring, Train Station, Bezaware, Buzzed Station, Fit Outsource Incorporated, Louis Classic Tea House, Barrios Bar and Lounge, Gordon Ramsay's Restaurant Philippines, Anzani New Mediterranean Restaurant, Satin is Life, Mestiza Philippines, Department of Tourism, Rosa at K1 Center by Prestige Bay, Court Elite, Court Wine Bar and Shop, Cantocos, and Thiocell Brand Brady Pharma Incorporated. Let's give them a big round of applause. Our official media partners as well. OPMP Worldwide, Eventology, Pageantology, and Mississology. Thank you guys for making yet another beautiful season possible. And on that note, in the spirit of Boston transfer and transformative change, it is only fitting to present our very special Sponsors Awards, honoring candidates who have already exemplified strength, grit, confidence, and resilience at this early stage in the competition. We are going to start with our first award, presented by OPMB Worldwide, rather. We would like to invite their Chief Executive Officer, Noni Berrioso, on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the winner of Miss OPMB Worldwide is none other than Miss Mexico. Congratulations. Miss Mexico validating the first award from our sponsors this afternoon. Miss OPMB Worldwide. Congratulations, Miss Mexico. Coming up next is another exciting award from Mississology. To present this honor, let's all welcome their onstage correspondent, Bong Tan. For Bong. Here we go. The winner of Mississology. Congratulations, Miss Nigeria. Dakota Johnson. Miss Nigeria bagging Miss Mississology for 2025 as we move right along to recognize our awardee from Pageantology 101. To present this award is their Chief Executive Officer, Edge Denoria. Miss Pageantology is none other than Miss Philippines. Congratulations. Miss Philippines, officially she will receive a gigantic fur ball in green. Okay. Next up, Miss Asia Pacific International is truly the gift that keeps on giving. Because up next, we have yet another special award, this time from Hematology. And to present this recognition, we'd like to call once again their Chief Executive Officer, Ferdy Abihon. Once again, Miss Hematology. Congratulations. Miss Cambodia. Congratulations to Cambodia. Receiving the much coveted Band of Beer. Congratulations, Miss Cambodia. We have another award to be presented, still by Ferdy Abihon. I believe we have another special award. This is for Miss Bump and Miss Pageantry. Ferdy. Congratulations, bagging the award for Miss Bump and Pageantry. Miss Philippines. We now have two special awards. Next up, candidates. Of course, our wonderful audience, we're down to our final three sponsor awards. So let's keep that energy going. Now, our next sponsor is the RMBC Health Reform Marketing Corporation Award. And of course, the quality maker of Caffeine, Mincy, and Nutriment. They will be giving out not just one, but two awards this afternoon. We're going to call on their CEO and President, Dr. Rene Bautista, Vice President, Registered MedTech, Ms. Mary Grace Bautista. They are going to be handing out the awards. Our first winner is for the RMBC Cafe. Congratulations, Miss Philippines. Third award for this afternoon. Cafe Mincy Choice, Miss Philippines. Congratulations, Ms. Philippines. Still one more award presented by our friends from RMBC. The RMBC Mincy Body Supplement Choice, to be presented by Ms. Mary Grace Bautista, is none other than Miss Belgium. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Prince from RBC. And now we have one more final sponsor we'll be handing out of the award. And this is from Kira Aesthetics. And the best part, the winner will bag 100,000 worth of aesthetics services from Kira Aesthetics. Thank you so much to our friends from the award. Let's call on their medical director, Dr. Kirsten. Congratulations, Miss Kira Aesthetics, none other than Miss USA. $100,000 worth of aesthetic services. Congratulations to Miss Kira Aesthetics 2025. Once again, congratulations to all our winners. All right, we are going to have our voting. It's actually ongoing. Hope you guys have filled out your forms. We have a live voting on SQORS, or SQORS. It is a web-based app you can access anytime using your phone, your tablet, or your laptop. Your vote has the power to make history. So go ahead and support your favorite candidates and give them a chance to secure the automatic spot in the quarterfinals. This is how you guys can vote. Visit Miss Asia Pacific International.sqors.com. From there, we're going to ask you to select your candidate of choice. And then you will proceed to choose on your preferred voting package. And finally, complete your payment easily via debit or credit card, PayPal, or your QR payment. Track the live leaderboard and rally behind your bet all the way to the crown. The official voting winner will be revealed during our coronation night. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 Photogenic Award mechanics are now revealed for our social media voting. Make that the social media voting for our Photogenic Award. You can get ready to support your favorite delegate for Miss Photogenic. Here's how you can make that happen. First, your official photos, or all official photos of our delegates will be posted on our Facebook and Instagram pages. You can vote by engaging with your favorite delegate's official photo. Drop a like, drop a comment from your chosen candidate. Now, there is 1 point given for every like or reaction, and you will be given 2 points for every meaningful comment that are posted. Those are 2 ways you can support your favorite candidates online. And while we are waiting for our official results, let's give away some special prizes from our generous sponsors. We're going to start with 3 winners of, are these GCs from the Zen Institute? Yeah, GCs. Gift certificates from the Zen Institute. The first 2, do they have to be here to win? Just to be clear, you have to be here to win. If we call your name, we have to see if you're here. Our first goes to Barry Manado. Barry Manado. Please make your presence felt if you're here. Barry Manado. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to move on to our next winner. Congratulations to TJ of Multimedia PH. Trevor Naomi. And Florida. Congratulations, Trevor. You will receive GCs from the Zen Institute. Shy siya. Nasa pa ngayon sa show. Sa program. Busy siya. Namamadali siya. Okay. 2 more. The next one goes to Noli Berrioso. Noli!
Ganun naman.
Calm down. Noli.
Parang 1,000 ata.
Noli, ayun. The hardest starting from back to front to back.
Siya, yummy yan. Ganyan talaga.
Noli, congratulations.
Gawin mo
You
siya
win
na
the
lalaki,
right
pero
some photo.
ay, maganda lang.
Congratulations, Noli. We have one more. This now belongs to
Jay, war mo.
Michael Casanova. Michael Casanova.
Michael Casanova.
You also win as a GC. We got 3 more prizes this time. We have GCs from Kira Aesthetics, each worth 10,000 pesos. Brand new GCs. Brand new. Gift certificates. Unused. Huh? Unused to.
Parang ano
Ayun mo na mga gamit.
Suplian yung baby.
Congratulations to
Tendency yun.
Drew Francisco.
Ay, wala.
Drew is not here. Is Drew here? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, not here. We're gonna move on.
J.R. Noses. Ano ba yan? Ano ba yan?
Our next winner, Peter Beck.
Wala.
Representative. Rep lang eh.
Peter, no?
Correspondent.
Ikaw ba talaga si Peter?
Rep lang, rep.
Representative.
Representative. Representative.
Representative. Tayo na nagdahil dapat. Representative. Mawala ka dyan.
Peter, sayang naman.
Representative.
Rep lang eh.
Next. Oh, once again,
Edge.
Michael Casanova.
Ay, balik. No. Iba naman.
Iba naman. You have to recap on the prize, ha?
May tas October na ha, Michael.
Si Miss Tim, pagka ako tumayo ka na, si Miss Tim pagalitan mo sa ating rapon. Tumayo na eh. Buka daw ulit.
Dito, at Bonifacio. Sarap.
Next! Congratulations if your name is Vlad Piriu. Vlad Piriu. Wow!
Ay, taga-Romania. Taga-Romania yan.
Vlad, you look important like me. Bro, congratulations, man.
Yes.
Where are you from? Romania. Welcome to the Philippines, man. Country of vampires. God bless you.
Congrats. Ano sa Katalunan niya? 10,000 na.
Okay. Congratulations, RJ.
Wala.
RJ, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wala.
Oh.
Jonas Yu.
Congratulations, Jared Pick. Jared Pick, you are the next winner. Jared, 5, 4,
Dapat yung nag-register ka ba?
2, 1. Okay, move right along to our next winner.
Tristan
Still giving away GCs from Kira Aesthetics. And now we'd like to call on, oh my goodness,
Jay, mo yung kinakabahan
oh
si
my God, Edgar Villanueva. Edgar! Edgar, congratulations. Okay, Edgar.
Sino nagbigoy?
One last gift certificate from Kira Aesthetics.
Jello Asis.
Congratulations. Congratulations to Krish Saxena. Krish Saxena.
Wala.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wala talaga eh. Kasi sisigaw yan eh. Pag may naano din sisigaw ha? Pag may naano ha? Kami tayo.
Congratulations, Francois Diaz.
Ay, wala. Wala yan. Nasa papare. Wala. Bawal rin. Seminar. Nasa seminary. Ay, Jojo Babane. Ay, Jojo Babane. Ano Babane siya?
Once again, I'd like to congratulate John Ray Gutierrez. 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Sir Puro. Congratulations, John Ray.
Pang
All
hormone.
right, at this point,
Pang
we're all
Pilar.
set to hand out our next award, which is the Darling of the Press. Now, for our next award, like I said, we are going to be handing out our Darling of the Press. This honor reflects the admiration of the media and celebrates the candidate who has captivated us all with her charm, her confidence, and her grace. So let's call on Miss Wendy Ahad. From our official auditing team, Reyes and Company, for our result. All right. We're going to announce our second runner-up, first and foremost. So, for our Darling of the Press, second runner-up, let's call on Miss Asia Pacific International's General Manager, Ms. Cristina Caballero Aplal, and Ferdy Abejon of Eventology. We'll be handing out the awards. All right, let's get on. Here we go.
Bye, but the Ferdy.
Second runner-up, congratulations to Miss Mexico. Congratulations. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, our first runner-up for this, we're going to call on stage our own president, Attorney Eva Patalinong Lim, and Noni Berrioso of OPMB Worldwide. They're going to be presenting our first runner-up award, which now rightfully belongs to none other than Miss Philippines. Congratulations. First runner-up, Darling of the Press, Miss Asia Pacific International 2025. Okay, at this point, it is time to meet our Darling of the Press to present the award to our deserving candidate. Let's call on Miss Asia Pacific International Chairman, Mr. Joseph Tan, and Brand Ambassador of Cinderella Drip Aesthetic Clinic, Architect Calvin Gutierrez, and Armin Adina of the Philippine Daily Inquirer. Again, this recognition to this candidate who has truly won the hearts of the media, which will be awarding. She will be taking home 100,000 pesos worth of aesthetic services and we are all set to find out who she is. Your Darling of the Press Award for Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 goes to Miss USA, Kayla J. Usison. Congratulations. Once again, can we have all the winners of our Media Darling Awards? Congratulations, you guys. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, we have celebrated women who embody the true essence of a transformative journey, capturing our hearts, inspiring the press, and touching lives of many. But today marks only the beginning of greater things ahead, because there is so much to look out for during our grand coronation night. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this has been the press presentation of Miss Asia Pacific International 2025. Once again, my name is Sam YG. Thank you for being here and have a wonderful afternoon. Before we officially end our program, we'd like to invite our special guest VIPs and our media friends to please join us on stage for a very special photo op, starting with our Miss Asia Pacific International Board of Directors.